and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
His throw caught right around the 6. That's good. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun, Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On the return is Peterson. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Eagles 7. Jake.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Stays on his feet.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. It's our time. It's our time.
Play fake. Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, You're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st down, Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
That one's got 4 down. Mike 42, Mike 42.
To throw again, Murray. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Good for
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Wentz now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Muhammad, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the ball.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and goal, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brandon Graham. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Steps away to his left. He will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Cardinals 22.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll run with Muhammad. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake.
Murray's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Harris 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 66 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray now on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Arizona, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7.
Someone put me out.